What's up?
Not
Sa
much.
Wasabi. Hello.
Good morning.
How's everyone's day going?
Fairly decent. I think it could be better, but it could also be worse too.
Yeah, I hear that.
Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah.
And good evening for those of us who travel all different paths.
It's morning on Saturn.
Are you sure about that? Did you make that up?
For how long?
I mean, I guess it depends on where on Saturn. I mean, it's got to be morning somewhere on Saturn, right?
All day. All day, every day.
I assume sunlight reaches Saturn.
Oh, it does. It does.
I'm not like a Saturnologist or anything. I could be.
I don't know the rotations that Saturn does. I don't know how long a day cycle is. But they must have mornings, you're right.
I guess in the morning somewhere in the universe.
Or is it just never night?
Also an option.
Fuck, who knew that this greetings would be so scientifically oriented?
Aren't they always?
No, I don't think they are.
Apparently Facebook has fucking AI generated stickers now.
How's that work? AI generator stickers.
You go into the stickers in the chat, and then you just type in what you want, and then it tries to make it.
Well, there you go.
Unless you're me.
Unless you're Malachi, who has Android, and apparently Facebook
Fucking
doesn't like Android.
robots.
It works everywhere.
Fucking androids.
I don't see an option on a desktop.
iPhones are very useful for people over 60.
Yeah, that's a GIF, though.
Wait, so hold on. Wait, what do you mean? Tanner, you're losing me here.
Yeah, I need
Yeah.
you to fucking back up and go through that explanation again.
Okay, so like, you know how you go in the Facebook chat, you got the little smiley face, click on that, and then it goes to GIFs. Right, left to it is the sticker thing, right? And then it says
Yeah.
search
Yeah.
or generate AI stickers.
Oh, we
So
don't
you
have
type
that.
something in that you want.
I don't have the aura generate. Okay.
It's probably a trial.
Oh, you don't have the or generate? Oh, maybe mine's newer then.
Sometimes they like release it in smaller groups. There's times when I get shit on my phone and Tasha doesn't when we have the exact same phone.
Oh, my wife has it, but
Is it
I
on
do
your
now.
phone, Tanner, or
Yeah.
is it on? Huh.
Ha, so it's not just me.
Tanner's a hacker. That's what it is.
Yep,
We already knew
hacking-
this. We already knew this.
Hacking shit. As the barbarian Red Riding Hood.
There you go.
But I actually used AI to write my report cards this last weekend. It's pretty great.
Nice. That's not a barbarian. That's just a Red Riding Hood. Got cat ears though.
Let's see. Are we missing anybody? Looks like Jess. Is Jess gonna make it?
I poked her. I haven't heard anything back from her one way or the other.
No biggie. She does. She can make it. Great. All right. So first things first. I obviously mentioned it, but I actually already have put everything in the game information tab. if you feel like sitting down and rereading it all, you're absolutely more than welcome to do so. But it's a synopsis of everything, and there's some labeled maps and things of that nature. I wish I could put the maps at the top, but I can't. So here we are. Do the best I can.
Oh my god.
So where we left off, you guys had moved around town, essentially gathering information, getting your bearings, as it were. Excuse me. Is everybody in?
Think so.
So. There we go. So everybody had moved around town and got your bearings. I have the DM version of the map that gives you guys some labels. I still can't see what you guys can see. It drives me crazy. But I'll survive. But you can use whichever map makes you happy there. So towards the end of last game, the party split up a little bit, and just a mental refresher in case you didn't look in the Discord, the cracked goblet where the party is staying is right here. There's a pink circle on the unclicked map. Now, in addition to that, you guys have gone in two directions. Half of you went over to the Chapel of the Blue Radiance, and in doing so, you kind of made some general conversations with a representative from them and what you thought about their religion, who they were, general things of that nature, nothing super specific in terms of the entire city, but you learned about their religion there at the Chapel of Blue Radiance. I won't go do a full. And some of you went over to the Toiler Square, a kind of open air market type place, and learned a little bit there as well. And Kashoot kind of went her own way, and everybody spent the night, got a long rest, took the money off for that night, and then was coming back together to kind of converse. And that's where we ended the game. You guys were coming down for the morning, deciding what to do, and sharing information. Give me 1 second.
You guys ever want to interrogate somebody? I can subtly cast detect thoughts. So just to keep in mind.
Suddenly can.
Good to know. Good to know. Wait, why can you suddenly cast that?
That was
'Cause
my
I'm
question
awesome.
as well.
Meta magic.
Mm.
Wait, what does meta magic have to do with it?
That's how I cast subtle spells.
Oh. I thought
So
you
it doesn't
said,
take.
I thought you said you can suddenly cast it.
Well, yeah, it's still subtly casting it.
He thought you said suddenly,
Oh,
like it was a new development.
Yeah, as in like Tony just messaged you like, by the way, now you can cast this.
nope, subtly. Sorry, it's.
Sorry, I've been playing too much Baldur's Gate 3.
Fantastic game, by the way.
Oh, it's fucking unreal.
I'm just about an eighth of the way through Act 2.
I like just got to Baldur's Gate and I'm like 60 hours in.
I'm nowhere near
We don't get anywhere that far because Alex keeps making new characters.
Well, that's fun too.
We
That's
no, we played not too long ago and lost a whole bunch of progress because we
no.
fucking died. and it didn't autosave at any point throughout there, and we
Yeah,
ended up
space.
getting back to the owl bear cave. So we had to start all over again. 2
Alright.
hours worth of gameplay lost.
You gotta F5 frequently.
We play PlayStation. Nobody F5s on there.
Gross.
Lame. PC's where it's at.
All right, so I'll let you guys kind of share what you want to share, if you want to share anything, how much you want to share, because you guys are meeting up for breakfast, general conversations. The majority of the information you guys have gathered has been general. The intent is, you guys to have some information, but for the most part, you guys, I'm not going to give you a long list of everything you talked about at the Chapel of Blue Radiance, for example. If something comes up, that's when you'll be able to get a check for it, or get it automatically as a result. So I am gonna work with this. Is there anything you guys have for me before we start playing at all?
Don't think so.
All right,
Nothing here.
perfect. So from there, it's up to you guys if you want to share what you know, what you don't know, as much or as little as you so desire. I'm gonna fiddle around with something on my end. You can disregard. And if you see your pictures getting screwed up because they're not showing up on mine, so I'm fixing it. So I don't even remember how many notes you guys took, so it's up to you guys to share what you want to share with each other, and then decide where you want to go from there.
Good question about my notes.
I screwed up the portraits, is why I'm messing with them. If you guys probably can still see it, but
Tony, the way these buildings, the larger buildings are shaped, does phrasing, is this city's level of technology higher than we're familiar with?
in some places, yes. For example, the spur rifle. Are you referring to the technology on your home plane?
Yes.
So yes, on Forgotten Realms, on Faerun and Toril, you're not going to find firearms of that, repeating or such that you can load from a magazine, for example. Some of the technology, or at least the structures, I'll give you a few examples of what I'm explaining. I'm just finishing up clicking one last thing. So some of the technology or the structures are more advanced. For example, the Sky Talon. You guys haven't seen a lot about it yet. You guys haven't been in the city very long, a day and a half. So the Sky Talon, I just put a big circle around it. It's half of an arch that you presume would have spanned the river. That material is metallic. It's shiny, as is the Auditor's Spire. Excuse me. So some of these structures, just in scale, suggest that it is of material and technological skill greater than yours. Now, if you're asking, do they have, sci-fi level technology, transporters, things of that nature? No. The majority of the people you're walking around, the buildings you're dealing with, are wood and standard construction. It's more akin to people discovering a planet that had massive buildings on it and
Sure.
gates, and then evolved alongside it. But the vast majority of people don't see it. That was a very long-winded answer. I hope it answered.
Yes, guess it did.
I guess in reference to the Talon, is there on the other side of the river any remnants or like I guess evidence that the other half used to be there?
No, there is not at the moment. From as far as you can see, it doesn't look like it. It probably would have been, presumably, if you were to, draw out some type of line, you would guesstimate it would probably have been somewhere in this area. But now it's just a series of buildings which can consist of shops and things of that nature. So there's nothing to suggest there was ever anything there.
Almost as if they started building it and then they abandoned the project, or it
Based
fell
on
apart and they just got rid of all the previous debris.
you don't know which one it is. You guys actually haven't spent or had the opportunity, I suppose. It's not really negligence as much as you guys are new to the city looking into the Sky Talon. So you guys don't know if it's, cracked and falling apart, therefore it probably fell apart, or what it could be. That would be something that would require additional investigation to answer that question.
Duly noted. Kashoot will make her way back to the inn / tavern where everybody is, and then find the spot in the main room for like
That's just the
breakfast
music.
or.
Yeah. Unless someone is specifically saying, I'm working under the assumption that everybody has came down and is eating breakfast and discussing.
Okay, if I see the others in there, I'll join them.
Shoot, we worried for you.
Did the innkeeper not give you my message?
Well,
He-
just that
he
you
did.
were going out.
But not where. Which was a little bit suspicious, just saying.
I just needed to spend a night on the streets to acclimate and feel the city.
I get you.
Right.
Did it work?
More or less.
Well, no harm done then, I guess. We went to church. It was pretty good.
Not that useful.
Church.
No.
Yeah, I didn't stay for that.
Yeah, we went and looked at the stars.
I just want to know what kind of religious practitioner doesn't know where their god is.
All of them.
Really?
Wow.
Nalka looks at Arthanis questioningly.
Yeah,
believe
I
it's
know
all-
where my god is. I know where Elmater is.
Really?
Where?
In paradise.
Don't say all around us.
No, in paradise.
Do you know how to get there?
Yeah. I have
I
You have
to
to die.
sacrifice and suffer until I die.
That seems too hard.
Not supposed to be easy. That's the point.
So, if you died, do you want us to bring you back or no? Would you like to suffer longer or shorter?
I appreciate that question. One of those meaningful things that's ever been said to me. So thank you for that. And the answer is whatever is Elmater's will.
So you wouldn't be mad if we brought you back.
If I am brought to the plains of paradise and Elmater acknowledges that it is not my time yet and that I should return, then so I shall. Simply put, when my kingdom is ready for me, I shall return to it.
Oh, you have a whole kingdom now.
it is worth noting that
He is a prince.
if someone were to hypothetically die, and then another person were to cast a resurrection spell, Revivify, Resurrection, True Resurrection, the spirit must approve. So if Arthanis comes back, he came back willingly. And whatever divine being his soul answers to, if it's Ilmater, must release him. So if he comes back, it was a choice.
That's why I'm asking though, because like if he doesn't want to come back, then there's no point in wasting it.
Yeah, well, maybe he'll feel differently. Gotta spend the
Okay.
money and find out.
Exactly.
That's
Well, it won't be me anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I think of it this way, I would say. If there is undue suffering still occurring, I believe Ilmater would want me to come back, yes. But if the suffering has been relieved and I've, taking on enough of suffering upon myself, then I can return home, yes.
Is this suffering restricted to physical or can it be auditory?
It can be physical, it can be auditory, it can be emotional, it can be sexual.
Wait. Sexual suffering? I'm
Yes.
interested only to know and understand what that means.
Okay. And Arthanis will reach into his bag and pull out his anal beads.
Whoa.
So these are anal beads.
Uh-huh.
How you use them?
No,
Tego gets
I
up and walks
100%
away.
understand how to use them. I know
I
what they
don't.
are. Why is that suffering? Wait, what?
What?
You don't know what? Okay, all right. No, sorry, Arthanis, go ahead, continue. Apparently, not everybody understands what these are.
Long story short, you insert them into your rectum, and upon doing so, it creates a unpleasant sensation, which can actually bring you to orgasm if done correctly. But if used for their intended purposes, that being suffering, you don't use them in that way.
Huh. I always thought that stuff just had to come out of there. I didn't think you could put stuff back in it.
You're right.
Huh.
Well,
You learn something new every day.
not to
Technically-
diverge from the sex ed class, but
This
And
game
we
really
lost
getting
the South.
demonetized.
to get us back
we've
on
been
track
demonetized for a really long time, guys. Come on.
for a long time. So
You guys
What you
are implying that I
guys have-
monetized this to begin with, so
that's fair. The group needs to decide the direction that they want to go. So Lamarck is in the city, or was in the city at last you knew. Presumably that's who you're looking to get, or information about the Belianic Accord. You guys got a little information. So your best bet here is to share the information you have, if any, and then the availability is for you is to either do what it is that you do, which is what you did on Toral, which was find work. Any city on any planet is going to need people capable of solving issues, or make a name for yourself through a variety of things, from working and which you are doing, but like working your trade, making contacts, which you are doing like with the chapel, or fighting in the battle pits. So there's a variety of things, but you're going to need to make contacts in the city to learn information if you're trying to find this guy. But to start, if that's your goal, you guys might want to start by sharing, if any, information, so you guys have it all pooled together.
Yeah, I think I mean, at least we can't find the Accord. Am I right on saying that?
Not
Not
without
yet,
being a little bit
anyway.
more known.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
So I think you guys were right, absolutely, about finding jobs. Help sustain us while we're here. This might take time. I'm thinking I might want to work at the church there. And in doing so, I think, based on what we know about the Accord and then what this church does, I think there has to be layover there. Like, if I work at the church long enough, not only will I be helping people and assuaging suffering, which is my whole purpose anyhow, but also the chances that I might become entwined with the Accord become higher, I think.
Yeah, me too, but at the bestiarium.
I might actually join the Jugglers Guild. That sounds fun.
The what guild?
Juggler's
The
Guild,
Jugglers Guild.
apparently. Yeah.
Oh, you know how to juggle?
Nope.
Good luck.
The priestess also mentioned we could potentially pay for information about the Accord, but I doubt we can afford that.
How much?
She didn't specify.
Oh, yeah,
But
that's not a
information
good
is
sign.
expensive. Yes, if you have to ask, you can't afford it.
That's fair. That's very fair.
Does anybody else have anything that they know about the city that they can share, or specifically Lomric, before you guys make a plan going forward?
No, I don't think
Should
so.
we spend more time even just investigating? There's a few buildings we haven't quite checked out.
Yeah, we can
Should
spend
some
a
of
week.
us fight in the fighting pit too?
And that was my plan.
Not I. I will watch.
I was debating on if we should check out some of these gates.
Ooh, I could watch from a distance and cast spells subtly, not suddenly.
I think that's against the rules.
But if no one catches me,
Yeah, but wouldn't you feel bad for cheating?
not really. No.
Okay,
If it helps a
I'm
friend,
in. I'll come watch.
So yeah, I suppose I could probably check out the battle pits too, just to kind of get a just to observe.
Perhaps we all should go, just so that because we don't know exactly the circumstances. Maybe you're supposed to have a team. Maybe maybe it'd be good to have some people who are healers and some people who can do other things. Some people who can fight. Who knows, right?
That's true.
I'll go
Does
to the
anybody
battle
does
pits.
anybody not want to go to the battle pits?
I'll go, but I'm not fighting.
Well, since Kazu's not here, I guess he'll probably go along just to provide, the healing alchemy.
As a general rule, if you're not here, your party or your player will or a character will follow along with the majority of the group, and if there's a split, they don't get involved.
All right.
I think last time Jess was saying that Kazu would come along to heal people anyway.
That's what I figured. That was what I thought. Yeah.
So we're all
Alright.
good in the hood.
So you guys intend to spend the day at the battle pits, or at least going over to find out what's going on over yonder.
That's what Nalka's doing.
That's what our Thanos will do as well. Yes.
Hazel as well.
Well, there we go. All right. Is anybody not going? The silence means no. So after eating, if you're going to change your spells, and you are someone who has to memorize spells, I believe Techno is the only one, and I'm sorry, Estrella might be. But if you are one of them there people who has to memorize spells, please memorize your spells.
Good.
work on the assumption that you guys are done or heading towards being done. As the party moves over across the city, as you anticipate, you are becoming more familiar with the interactions in the city. There's some idiosyncrasies, excuse me, that you're still not super familiar with, but the majority of them, or at least the big ones, the height ones, things of that nature, are becoming second nature to you, rather than just being surprising. It isn't something that isn't alien to you yet, but it's definitely something that you're starting to become familiar with. As you approach the battle arenas, the battle pits as they call them, it's actually not a massive coliseum in and of itself. It is a massive coliseum, the central battle arena, which is ringed by 5 smaller amphitheaters. Let me see if I can do this. How do I reset zoom? Let's see. Sync client's view. How's that? Everybody, that sync for you?
It zoomed in on the pits, anyways.
I'm on the DM map because it's labeled, so I don't see it.
I can fix. I just did this. Synced it. So there's 5 smaller amphitheaters around it. The main stadium obviously is a massive battle pit. And there's a number of flyers that kind of explain it, as you would imagine, to passers through the battle pits, and has like instructions. And generally how it works is, for some copper, you can attend one of the smaller matches. And the smaller matches are essentially lesser known, new people. If you're new, you're not fighting in the main stadium, essentially. And so people that don't have enough money will, buy a ticket to one of the smaller matches, lesser known. There are all-day passes, which allow you to essentially go into any of them. And then, of course, presume, as you would guess, that the main battle arena has its own ticket. So you can buy a ticket, which will allow you to go to one of the smaller 5. You can buy a ticket for all 5 of the smaller ones for the battle arena, or the all-day pass that lets you go to anything at any time all day as you see fit. Some basic information you pick up is that the battle pit does contain voluntary fighters and involuntary fighters. There are free folk choosing to fight for money, as well as flyers suggesting that if you desire to fight, you can do so. But there are also slaves forced to fight, and then their winnings, instead of going to them, go to their master. If you do have a strong desire to fight, you can do exactly that. So from there, you guys said you wanted to come over. Are you guys looking to buy a ticket? Or are you looking for something else?
Nalka is interested in participating.
Okay.
So what would the prices be for all of these?
So I'm going to post it in Discord for now, and I'll transfer it to the information. But single small fight is 3 copper. All 5 small. I don't remember how to spell amphitheaters. You get ampy. That is 8 copper. Battle pit is 2 silver. Never know if they're. And then all day pass is 1 gold. The advantage of the 1 day pass and the all day pass is that you can come and go. Whereas if you buy a ticket to the battle pit and you leave, you got to buy to re-enter.
Hazel will buy an all-day pass because he has no idea when Nalka's going to be fighting.
Yeah, me too.
And Techno will do the same. Just one gold.
It's just
Arthanus would be interested in fighting, but only if he understands more about what the process is. Like, is there someone we can talk to about this?
Yes. So all of the, or at least the majority of flyers direct you to talk to what it refers to as a. I want to make sure I pronounce this correctly. The Autane, but it is Ronzob. I'm spelling this stuff for you. There you go. So that is apparently the person you're supposed to speak to, and it just says show up at the battle pits and ask for Ronzob. And that's apparently who you would make your desire to fist fight other people. So who is going with Nauka looking to fight?
I'll go with Nalka. I might change my mind if I don't like what it's about, but
Okay. All right. Techno, are you going to? You said you were buying a ticket, so you're
Yeah.
not trying to participate.
No.
Shoot, participate or ticket.
Spectate.
Spectate. Good word. How about you, Hazel?
Spectating.
Spectate. Drea?
Purchased a spectator ticket.
All right. So the two of you, Nauka and Arthanis, who are looking, you guys can go with them, obviously, you just don't have to sign up. You go and you meet an Autane who has only machine replaced legs. His, majority of his body seems to be unaltered. And he is sitting behind a desk with a massive amount of paperwork. His body physique and structure appears to suggest he was at least a fighter at some point, but he seems to be immersed in a plethora of paperwork, and he is signing up what appear to be a large number of people who I wouldn't say are starving, but it's pretty clear they're here for money to eat. So you guys wait in line. It is stifling. There's a large number of people. It takes about 15 minutes. You eventually make your way up, and the Autane Ronzob looks up and says, "Participant's name."
Nalka.
Sorry, guys, I forgot it was Wednesday.
No big
All
deal.
good.
That's just as well. You missed a very interesting conversation earlier. So,
Yeah. We got demonetized, but
Catch replay.
Uh-oh.
no.
I'll
So-
tell you about it in PM.
Ronzob says, "Are you native or off-worlder?"
I'm told I'm an off-worlder.
He kind of looks at you a little bit strange at that response, and he looks at the rest of you and says, "Are there any other participants?"
I might be, yes. I have a question first.
Go ahead.
Are any of the combatants fighting against their will?
Yes.
As in their slaves being forced to fight?
I wouldn't imagine they're fighting of their own volition. Slavery is legal. Slaves are often purchased for their physical and battle prowess so they can bring their masters a number of rewards for having successful gladiators. the short and long answer to your question is yes. There will be slaves. If you fight, you have a fairly high likelihood to encounter someone who's fighting against their will.
Is there any way to ensure that I only fight slaves?
Wow.
I'm sure it would.
Arthanis, why?
No,
To
no,
end
I,
their suffering.
Of course.
He
Anyone who
shakes
signs
his
up,
head.
anyone who signs up willingly, that's due suffering. They've asked for it.
He says no. You are signed up a random variety of combatants based on randomization and brackets and popularity. It can be other combatants, it can be slaves, it can be freemen, it can be creatures. It is designed solely for the entertainment of the spectators. So if the spectators are enjoying or have been enjoying a certain theme, then that is what the schedule will reflect. I do not make the schedule, nor can I promise you any schedule.
And it just occurs to me now: are these fights to the death?
The battle pits and the owners thereof prefer not to needlessly waste assets, whether they are free or otherwise. If you are a participant and you subdue your opponent rather than slay them, you will be paid additional prize money. But it must be noted that the crowds prefer the blood more often than not, especially after a thrilling battle. And as your popularity grows, if you choose to spend many days in the battle pits, your popularity can get you bigger fights and bigger prizes. So that's a decision that a gladiator has to make on their own.
Thank you. I will sign up then.
Is Kazu with them? As
Kazu?
he did want to go in case they need healing.
Everybody is there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But only 2 of them are signing up to fight. That is Nauka and Arthanis. Everyone else is buying a spectator ticket to watch,
Okay.
but not participate.
Okay.
Would Kazu like to spectate or participate in the battle?
Would he get to fight with his friends?
You can sign up individually or as a group.
What are Nalka and Arthanis doing?
I wasn't aware that was an option.
It's up to you. They have groups. They try. Their goal is to create an exciting and thrilling fight. So they are not going to match you, to the best of their ability, against extremely disadvantaged or highly advantaged opponents.
Well, if it's with Arthanis and Nalka and he can keep them healthy and help them, he will participate.
I think we should all sign up together then.
Works for me.
He's very scared.
With that in mind, does anybody else want to join us then?
If you guys are coming together, I suppose I could also help out a little bit.
No refunds on your ticket.
I mean,
Brutal.
I wish I'd known about this ahead of time.
I believe I recall you saying just a few minutes ago.
It was
anal
just
beads.
1
I'm sorry,
gold.
that was Alex. 1 gold, yeah.
Wasn't Alex, it was Arthanis. I was role playing.
Whatever you gotta tell yourself, homie.
Yeah,
That's-
Tony.
That's usually where the anal beads come in, is the role playing.
Hey, Estrella was gonna launch into a whole fucking thing and tell Hazel all about it, but you know, we got a little bit.
Moving
Oh
on, yes, moving
no.
on.
So here's the gist of it, guys. Mechanically, if you sign up, you have no choice. You fight a fight.
Mhm.
Slaying is optional, for you and for them. So if you lose, they can kill you. Fighting in the arena, it is randomized depending on the creature, but I want that pretty clear from a DM to players. If you go into the arena and you lose, it is a chance that the person, depending on who it is, I have a list of combatants. Some of them will kill you.
They can
Yeah, in that
certainly
case,
try.
I'm gonna stay spectating then.
So I want that. I just want to make sure that was clear, because I don't want any confusion here. Because if you
Tony doesn't want any bitching.
Alright.
If I die, I die.
Based on my game last night,
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep things clean here.
No, I appreciate that.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah.
I mean, besides, I already committed to the bid on spectating before I knew any of this anyway. So
Resurrection's possible, but expensive. So, who is anybody changing their mind? Nauka, Arthanis, and Kazu, you're all fighting, correct?
Yeah.
Everybody else
Naka's into it.
Yep.
Perfect. Got it.
and
Okay.
just for the record, my Eldritch Cannon only works for me. I can't like say slip it to Kazu and be like, here, take this. So
Okay.
It's dangerous out there. Take this.
All right. So you guys sign up. He basically pulls out a contract from a stack of contracts and goes through the general explanation of, you're agreeing that you understand that you could be killed. Prize money will be collected after, and taxes and fees and whatnot will be paid
Oh.
for by the battle pit. You will not be expected. Your prize money will be what your prize money is.
Okay.
But-
if there was going to be taxes, Naka was no longer interested. No, I'm kidding.
But the battle pits will not cover any expenses. They will not cover any healing. They will not cover any dues, such as if you are a member of a coterie and you owe them a certain percentage of your winnings. That is not something that is covered by the battle pits.
Meaning pay them out of your own fucking winnings.
Yes, they will cover the taxes to the city. They won't cover the taxes to your gang.
Makes sense.
All right. So if that is acceptable to you, he does make a point to say that you will be given a date. You can show up and fight. If you don't, you will be found. Not living up to your contract requires you to pay a fine of 10 times the potential prize money. So if they match you and the prize money is 200 gold, you owe them 2,000 for not fighting. And in the city of Zelargos, if you can't pay it, they have a place for that. It's called the stockyards, and you're sold into slavery until you pay your debt off. So then you'll be back here fighting to pay your debt off. Funny how that system works.
So if they sign up, they're not fighting today.
That's up to them. They get the choice to fight today. They have a 3-day window. They can fight. Once you sign up, you can agree to a fight today, tomorrow, or the next day. It has to be within those 3 days.
We'd better do it today, yeah?
Yeah, we already
Of
bought
course, yeah.
tickets.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Some people sign up in a different set.
now, just a quick question: is it just the one fight, or is there like a certain minimum that you're expected to face?
for now, at their level in one arenas,
You broke up there.
Yeah.
for now, at their level of popularity and untested skill, they're going to end up in one of the smaller amphitheaters, and it's going to be one fight.
Okay.
And with the all-day pass, we can go into any
Mm-hmm.
arena. Like with the all-day pass, do we get like an itinerary type thing of like these are all the fights going on today?
You get an itinerary of the fights that are going on in the main arena, the amphitheaters. So the guy explains to you that because it is a standard fight day, there are no schedules in the smaller amphitheaters. People show up, they fight. If there's nobody that shows up, or there's nothing scheduled, there's just nobody that's interested in fighting, the amphitheaters are left empty. There's always something scheduled every day in the battle pit, and there is something called a war day, which is a holiday once a week, and
Like a free for all.
well, it's where they basically schedule fights for every amphitheater all day long. Prices are obviously more expensive, but
Gotcha. So will we know which amphitheaters they're going to be fighting in?
yes, they will know, and
Okay.
they'll be able to tell you.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are looking to sign up. Do all of you sign it?
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
I don't
Alright.
sound shit.
Those of you who are wanting to fight. All right, so they tell you that if you're looking to fight, come back in about 3 hours, ready for combat. And they tell you in 3 hours you're going to be in Amphitheater 2, which is here.
The northernmost one.
I don't know if it's the northernmost. I think that'd probably be the westernmost.
The west.
2 or 3.
Oh, I thought you
Two
meant
or-
Weast.
I was about to say Weast.
I'm still on the DM map, so I don't see it.
That's my fault. Sorry. I got them both up. I just didn't put it. It's this one.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, are you guys wanting to do anything at all prior to that?
I'll watch another fight.
I meant more.
Yeah.
I meant more party-wise. Are you guys looking to get the fight on?
Kazu would like to hug his friends and ask for encouragement.
It's okay, Kazu. At worst, your suffering ends this day.
Thank you.
You should be so lucky.
Shouldn't we all?
Shouldn't we all? All right.
You got this,
so-
buddy.
Take care of Burner for me, please.
You know,
All right. I'm gonna put us on a 5-minute break while I get this set up.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Nice.
Where's my button? There's my button. Eddie,
Tony.
after the game, you and I need to chat about the vial you asked about.
Yesterday's game.
Mhm. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I also not what I wanted.
Random question. Can you expend a spell slot without casting a spell? Just by like channeling magical
Yes.
energy.
Yes.
Okay,
That
I
is
assumed as
essentially
much.
that is essentially what you do when you have
Rituals?
rituals or when you're crafting magic items.
Yeah. Okay.
See,
I mean,
that's,
oops, sorry, go ahead.
I was about to say that's basically what I'm doing if I have to construct an additional Eldritch cannon outside of the beginning of long rest. Or, yeah, because I could do one at the start after every long rest, but if I have to build another one after that, I have to expend a spell slot.
Makes sense.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bells.
Not time yet.
I
Saying
agree.
that shit.
Shut that shit down.
Yeah.
Well, it's more
The
that got
fuck?
stuck in my head. I have an Amazon Music Lite station, and it's got like fucking hundreds of songs. So at any given time, I could end up with fucking any music in the world.
Sounds like a you problem.
Right?
I love
Shut
it.
that shit.
Shut
The
that shit down.
world's not fucking ready for Christmas yet.
I'm all about Halloween. Eddie's going to my Halloween party. You guys can come if you want to.
Nice.
It's gonna be
I'll be there.
small.
Everybody
It's
else
gonna
is canceled.
There's a couple people. Like the majority of the people we think are coming, but they're like unsure how long they're gonna stay. Tasha's all pissed. Her friend like drove to Kentucky to see. Her friend drove to Kentucky for a dog birthday party.
What?
What the fuck?
I mean,
I get it, but also damn.
And then she's like, I'm not in the right headspace for a Halloween party. Oh, fuck you, bitch.
But you're in the right headspace for a fucking dog, you weirdo.
Tasha
Yeah.
has no fucking room to be angry.
Well, her point isn't the dog party. It's the apparently it's a thing. Like, and no offense, but apparently it's either a Tasha thing or a female thing. But like, like it's really easy to make another girl feel snubbed. I guess that's what I'm getting here.
Yep.
So, saying, like, refusing to, agreeing to come to a party and then canceling, but still planning, like, trips for dog parties is apparently a way to make a person feel snubbed.
I think that would make anybody feel snubbed. Like, hey, I'm inviting you to this party. No, I can't go. I'm not in the right headspace. And you find out that that person scheduled something after the fact.
I mean,
Okay.
I have a fairly, my general approach to it is I probably wouldn't know. I probably would just be unaware, to be honest.
I mean, that's not untrue.
You can't snub me if I don't know.
Ignorance is bliss.
Mhm.
That's how I live my goddamn life. Alright. We're missing 2 check marks.
I haven't checked.
Missing 1 check mark. Techno.
Yeah.
We'll just delete the Eldritch Cannon.
What happened to the Eldritch Cannon?
He isn't needed on this map.
Oh, okay.
What are the
Just-
rules for combat? Anything goes, or no magic, or
There's no rules. Anything goes.
The only rule is that there are no rules.
Cutthroat, bro.
That's pretty much it.
Rule number 1: talk about Fight Club. Advertise that shit.
We need more people signing up.
Right.
After
Rule
the
number
last batch
2,
of
there's only one
Firestorm.
rule.
So yeah, I mean, as an average day, if you're just looking to fight, you get somebody around your general stuff. But if you're also, if you sign up on a war day, for example, you have to sign up for like a certain number of matches, and because they're trying to fit the bill. Are we missing anyone? I think I've heard everybody, and it might just be because Mars probably has a character sheet.
Oh, likely.
What's it look like from a player point of view? It should just be a completely open map.
That's what I see.
I didn't. I was gonna put line of sight on there, but I didn't want to. So it says it's 23, but I don't think it is. I think it's 23 point. I try to make it so that the alpha on the grids are like less aggressive, because that's like 100% alpha. Be aggressive.
Looks like they're a little bit off, yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Nightmare.
Try-
Lining the shit up.
Believe it or not, Fantasy Grounds Unity is 1,000 times better for it. Like, it's so wonderful. Because before, with Fantasy Grounds originally, you only had like whole numbers. So is it 23 or is it 24? And then you had to redraw it every time. But with Fantasy Grounds Unity, you get decimal points. Is it 23.2? And then you can basically use the arrow keys to just adjust them, which doesn't seem like a big deal until you're doing like an entire campaign. So you guys get to pick a side. I don't mind which side. Pick a side of the arena that you are coming in. Left or right.
Why not left?
That's where your friends are. That's where
Yeah.
I put them.
Stay by our friends.
Can I send messages to the other people to fuck them up?
You're not supposed to.
But I can't.
You can. But don't get caught.
Just can't get caught. So if I subtle spell it, I should be fine.
You do what you want to do, but given that their solution is slavery, I would probably consider what it's worth.
Fair.
I'll let you decide what it is. Alright, so you guys find yourselves in the arena here and here. So the amphitheaters are lower than the actual larger Coliseum, and they go underneath. They're built into, so the seating is half in the sun, half out of the sun, because they go underneath the larger battle pit. I was going to do the light, but I didn't, because I didn't. That's what I got for you. So the crowd's about half full. The theater is not extremely, or the stands aren't full. Not a lot of people are super excited. But what I do need from you guys is 1d6. I don't care who rolls it, as long as you are in the arena, and I'm taking the first one that gets rolled. So
Whoa.
Oops.
1 it is.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
We're fighting
Yeah,
thieves.
Sorry, guys.
It's the number of combatants, and it's just one really big fucking dude.
You guys are
We're
fucked.
number 1.
I'd be more afraid of one guy than 3.
Yep.
It's actually the random selection.
On the plus side, if it is one just really giant dude, you at least have a numbers advantage.
It's true. It's true.
That's one way to look at it.
I say you gotta look on the bright side of things, man.
So, as you guys, do you guys want? They will give you weapons if you guys want any weapons, are you happy with yours?
I'm happy with mine.
Well, when you say give us weapons, like what are they offering?
Pretty much anything from the player's handbook.
Now we're good. Unless unless like so. Hold on. So can I get like a plus like 3 great sword?
That's from the DM's G.
Then I can't get that. Okay. Then no, I'm good.
DM's G.
You like that? The DM's G, not the player's G. All right. So as you guys show up after 3 hours, you get your, your Bengay rubbed on your muscles, your anal beads packed away, your weapons pulled out. Everybody is there. You have a trio of humans, or at least they appear to be humans, enter the arena. They enter from the opposite side. Once everyone is in the area, moved out. By the way, I'm going to send you guys this. I like this Coliseum map better. This is the one they sent me. I think it's garbage.
Darkness.
Darkness.
Hello,
Black.
darkness, my old friend.
You can
It's
just
a
close
beautiful grid.
it's a small grid.
Unfortunately, we don't see it because we're not
It's
on there.
black.
Yeah, it's all black.
I can fix that.
I'm about to say I could see why you. Okay. Oh, I can still see why you don't like this one.
Well,
Oh,
it's
Yeah,
just
no, I was
the,
like,
yeah.
yeah, it's just the pit view. There's no seating view or anything.
Lazy.
that's just lazy writing right there.
So they enter. It is at least human or human looking. They are all three carrying great axes. They are wearing no shirts. They are wearing hide armor, and it is clear they don't have any padding under it. They are very reminiscent of barbarians from Toril. So bear that in mind, and while you're bearing it in mind, roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh.
All right, Kazu, I'm gonna create an item.
Item.
I'm messing around with the combat tracker. You can ignore it.
Okay. Azu is gonna wave at their opponents and toss a firebolt.
I don't see Kazu's character sheet.
I have it open.
You might have to get a little bit closer for fireball.
That was my exact thing I was pulling up. I'm fixing Kazu's picture real quick. I think the range on
Okay.
Firebolt is 60 or 120. I don't
Right.
ever.
Pretty sure it's 120.
Just gotta take one step forward and you can hit him.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Oh, okay.
So if you hold down control and click on the one you want to hit, it will both target it for you and tell you the range.
This.
But
Okay.
which one did you want to hit though? I'll drag and drop.
The one across from me.
Got it. So 17 is a hit. You do hit them for 9 fire damage. I
Hooray.
dragged it twice, so let me minimize that now to 9. Alright. So the barbarian apparently is not a fan of being clobbered, or at least having any of his allies struck. and he lets out a roar and starts a charge across the field, doing a full sprint to try to get as close as possible, raising that battle axe.
Azu honks. He's quite intimidating.
Oh, my turn. Sorry, I was just planning ahead.
No big deal.
I will start by casting Shield of Faith on myself
Put me back.
as a bonus action. I will move to there. I will use an interaction to say, "Whom do you fight for? Are you slave or fool?" And then I will ready an action to swing my greatsword at any barbarian who comes close to me. Yeah, that's my turn.
Ooh. Hold up. Alka's gonna run to here. I think they're fools. And ready in action to strike a barbarian that comes within range. Range of 10 feet. Haha. I love my glaive.
So, as before, the barbarian charges, and they seem to be coalescing in a group. And as they close in,
Azu is not very happy. He's just going to throw more fire. And miss. As he's panicking. And that's my turn.
alright, the Berserker picks Nauka as the closest,
The glaive lashes out.
as it does. Go ahead and roll that attack roll again for me. Alright. You use reckless attack, though.
Ah.
I will have to manually do that until while I get that pulled up. But it takes that advantage and swings its great axe, barreling it down at you, dealing some decent damage. I'm gonna pull up. Let me know if I need to click something. I'm pulling something up real quick.
I will step up to get beside this fool. And then actually I'm going to just take a step back. But still be within range of him.
That was
And
wise.
yes, it was. And then I'm going to use a attack action to hit him with a greatsword.
Roll with
Nice,
advantage.
nice. Oh, thank you.
Might get a 20.
Either way, yep. And let's see what the damage. Now, Tony, how do you want me to do this function? With Great Weapon Fighter, I can re-roll that 1. Do you want me just to roll another d6 separate?
Has the damage already been applied?
Yeah.
Roll the d6 totally separate.
Nice.
So it should be
Yeah.
Add
11
4
damage. 11 damage instead of 8.
And number 2, I will just add 4 to the damage. Correct? It just adds 4, in my understanding.
Well, so that 1 gets replaced with a 4, so it'd be 3 more damage.
Ah, 3 more. It is there.
And then it's an action. That would be my turn.
All right. As Nelka pushes the battle axe out of their side or wherever it landed, their eyes glaze over as they rage
The spy.
and swing the glaive. Yippee woohoo!
Big boy damage.
Alright, so I am placing this effect on them, and now you don't have to click it, it's all automatic.
Woohoo!
It just took me a second to write the
Yay.
code. Alright, so this barbarian moves forward and reckless attacks Nauka. Scores a hit and buries that axe in their hip this time. There we go. And like the other, they are hyper focused on Nauka bringing that axe in. Scoring another hit, this time against her back, or their back. Get that spun around. And putting it back up.
I would like to throw more fire. Wait, how is Nalka's HP?
About half.
All right.
You could say they are bloodied.
Ouch. Why did it do 2?
Yeah, because they reckless attacked, which gives attacks against them advantage.
Okay.
So it was good, but unfortunately, you still missed.
Fudge. Oops. I just accidentally dropped that.
Big deal. What was
Well,
it?
I guess that's...
It didn't
It
apply
was
to
just 2. Okay, I guess that's all I can do then.
There we go. And they continue to focus on Nauka using the reckless attack to get these great axes through their defenses, even though they have flanking. But you know, barbarians be what barbarians are.
Barbarian's gonna barb.
Barbarian's gonna barb, and even with max damage.
I will attempt to get this one at least to change targets and swing at it again. I'm gonna re-roll both of those.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
Big boy damage.
4
So that
extra.
instead
That's
would
a
be
13.
13.
I don't need the. What's the difference? Total.
You look at
increase of-
7 more damage. 7 more damage.
Thank you. And that was on Berserker 2. Got it.
And I use an interaction just to say, You cowards! Face me! That's my turn.
Now that they're surrounded, Nalka's gonna toss aside the glaive and draw their Morning Star. That's a allowable thing as part of an attack, right?
As long as you drop the weapon, yes.
Yes, it is on. It is in the ground.
I mean, it is hypothetically. I believe the technical rules require you to move 5 feet, but that's such
Right.
a goofy thing. You're gonna take a 5-foot step down just to comply? I don't care.
Absolutely not. Yeah, and they swang and. Oh yeah. Eh. And then under their robes and coverings, their skin ripples as their familiar scales burst forth, giving them some more protection.
Some of that added armor or temporary
And
hit
temporary
points.
hit points.
And the barbarian hears Arthanis' taunt, giving it no attention, and raises the already bloody battle axe and chops through, sending scales flying, partially absorbed. You know, chips of scale flying hither and thither. And they continue. Just, I mean, if Nauka was a tree, they would be chopped upon. But, you know, those temporary hit points,
Lifesavers.
lifesavers, literally. Alright, Kazu.
I'm trying to decide between healing word and cure wounds.
Depends on how close to the fighting you want to get.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably safer where I am. So I'm just gonna cast a healing word on Nalka.
I believe you can also still cast Firebolt with that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I was about to ask that. Okay.
You can, as long as it's a cantrip.
Yes, it is. Okay. And that's my turn.
Alright. This berserker brings that axe in a downward cut and tries. That one forgot to apply. Well, this one didn't reckless this time. And tries to cut Nauka's feet out from under them, and they managed to dodge.
And hopefully leaving itself open with that attack, I will attempt to go high and take its head.
That
Nice.
dice just skipped. It didn't even roll. I like it.
So
Is
there you
your-
go. I take his head.
So, based on your statement, you're aiming to kill.
Yep.
Okay, just making sure before I delete it, as opposed to rendered unconscious. You decapitate, sending a spray of blood.
What does the crowd do?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure about the ones that you brought with you, built-in cronies, but the rest of the crowd is cheering and quite enjoying
Boo!
it.
Fight is rigged.
Boo! Boo!
And then I will use an interaction to say, "Now you see your failures." And it's my turn.
Well, there you go.
Alright. Well, without missing a beat, Nalka's gonna spin around and reckless attack, swing this here mace, Morning Star, into Berserker 5's head, hopefully. Yippee! Woohoo! He was targeted.
It's a big bonk.
Alright, the Berserker has lost its companion, but by the gods, it's gonna do its best to fight and win. And it continues focusing on Nauka with that great axe, also aiming for the knees, legs, trying to take them out. Succeeding in cutting, but not in taking them out. And as Nauka is defending themselves from the front, a battle axe strikes them from behind and is partially resisted, but Nauka is definitely wavering as these battle axes are swinging in hard.
Ouch. Well, casting another healing word. On Nalka. Oh, it didn't apply the.
You'll have to drag and drop
Okay.
or
Yeah, I tried to. It.
I got it.
Okay, thanks.
No, thank you.
Let's see, which one should I go for? 9 or. I can't see their HP.
Number 5.
Yeah, okay. Oh man,
Rough.
sorry.
It'll be alright.
Hopefully, dokely. I will attack number 5. Yeah. That would have been at an advantage, though, right?
it should have been. Go ahead and reroll it. Oh, I know what I did wrong.
You got 2 6s. Oh.
That is some shit-tastical lux.
No, it was Elmater's will.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Yeah, we have another believer.
Hoisted by your own petard.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Hexblade's Curse as a bonus action then. And I'll do it on number 5. And I will click all the appropriate buttons. Go ahead, Nelka.
Okie dokie. Malcolm's
Finish
gonna
him
hit
off,
this guy.
Nelka.
Oh no, I forgot about. Oh, wow, a fool. What a fool. It's okay. Nalka has their level 3 thing that I've completely forgotten about until just now. So, yeah, reckless attack once again, bringing their old Morning Star to bear. Dang. Then I think bonus action they're gonna drink a potion. Damn it.
Could be worse.
Well, he healed the person.
Yeah, they
Come here.
spray it in his face.
Took a mouthful and spit it in their mouth.
Yeah, it's only fair.
This took a strange turn.
Session's been weird so far.
Session's been weird so
Ever
far.
since our fans pulled up the beats.
Yeah.
Get up, bastard! I'm
And-
not done beating on you yet. Ugh.
Getting apparently sick of the Nauka healing, the Berserker number 9 turns and swings that axe in an overhand chop at our Thanos.
Yeah. Okay.
And Berserker number 5. I don't know what I did there. Moves
Nalka hits him.
I
Yes.
expected
Opportunity
that.
attack. Opportunity attack.
That no.
Oh.
This would be at advantage, right? Yeah, okay.
It should be.
Are you kidding me?
And they turn and
Haha, I got him.
One
Wait, I might get him. I might get him.
He's dead. He dies.
Is he dead?
I mean, you got to roll the damage first.
Okay, fine.
Boo.
I'm going
But
to
I
divine.
hit him, Cody. I hit him. He should
Yeah,
be dead.
yeah. I'm gonna divine smite this. So my great sword comes in, it'll glow with the radiance of Elmater. He's not fiend or undead, is he?
He's not.
Okay. See what damage we get.
Ho!
He is hurt.
And I'm gonna re-roll. Apologies.
No,
The
you're
two
good.
and the 2 and the 2 and the 1 there. So I gotta roll a 6 for the 2 and a D8 for the 1. Well, that backfired.
Womp womp.
Ah,
So we ended up getting 1 extra damage point there, Tony.
I raised it up. He's not dead, unfortunately. But he is sick of that healer. And
Ouch.
in a sideways crosscut, he swipes that great axe across Kazu's chest.
Ow. So that guy in front of me doesn't have much HP left, does he?
he's all jacked up.
I'm tempted to just use a bite attack.
Do it.
Okay.
Gotta make it bloody for the crowd.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm just going to jump right at him and sink his fangs into his throat.
Oh, damn.
Oh my god!
Look at that.
Nice.
Yes.
Respectable.
It is respectable.
Endable.
You bit someone in the throat, though.
Big chomp. And can I use my cantrip since that was an attack?
Not unless it's a bonus action. I don't think there are any. It'll have to be a bonus action.
Okay, then back to Arthanis.
I will disrespectfully turn my back on the berserker attacking me and just calmly walk towards the one that went after Kazu.
Alright, and he will disrespectfully swing a great axe at you. You know, because the disrespect cannot go unanswered. And so as you
Ouch.
turn your back to him in a disrespectful manner,
Oh.
you very, very luckily get a 2 and a 1 on the damage roll.
I barely felt it. But this guy's gonna feel this.
Oh!
Oh, second
yes.
critical.
Somebody opened up the bag of criticals, just throw at them. You get a critical, you get a critical.
He is super dead.
Now I would reroll all of those, but I don't need to, so I won't.
How do you...
That is hysterical. A critical hit and all like the worst damage rolls possible.
And because my curse has been fulfilled, I gain 4 hit points back. So I just walk up and just, like, behead that guy from behind. And then I just turn and I point my greatsword at the final one, towards his head, and then Nalka gets in the way. And then I just shrug and I move to the side. And that'll be my turn.
Alright. Reckless attack. Gonna smack. Alright. Now, when they go to hit him, their Morning Star glows black. And hopefully this works. Yippee! Except for the damage was minimal.
The crits are on point tonight, but the damage is not so much. The remaining Berserker is really sick of Arthanis beheading its allies. There's no effort to subdue. So
Oh,
he
no.
finally
Oh,
embeds that battle axe in Arthanis' chest.
ow.
Yeah, suffer that, you fool, somebody says from the crowd.
Nalka hits him.
He's not far enough.
No!
The Berserker points a battle axe at Kazu, and in Argosian, which you now understand, he says, "If you heal him, you die next."
Kazu is going to narrow his eyes and run around Arthanis from behind to cure wounds him.
You can't run through him. You'll have to go.
He said around.
Fuck you,
Yeah,
you can't tell
around.
me what to do.
You'll have to actually like move around him like that, depending on the direction you want to
Okay.
go.
Yeah, I want to go around him. And then right behind Arthanis.
Alright, as you enter and exit his threat range, he swings that axe in an attack of opportunity and a sidewards cut against you.
Ouch.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
This
Nalka's
last
solo this
barbarian.
guy. There's
So you
no way
make it-
Nalka's healing either of you, so either he dies or they do.
Oh, you guys
So
are all
you-
dead in this arena.
So you run around,
Oops.
and as you're going around, you run by like, ha ha ha, fuck you, and he hits you in the back with an axe, and you just fall right next to Arthanis. Just like, there's anal beads everywhere, it's ridiculous.
Kazu does not like those beads.
Yeah.
To be
Alright,
fair, neither does Arthanis.
Unfortunately for both of you, Nalka doesn't have the presence of mind or the ability to provide first aid, so they just walk over to duel this guy mano a mano, drinking a health potion as a bonus action as they do so. He's rotating!
Oh my god, he's breakdancing!
Oh, that was my bad.
It's his victory dance.
Raph,
Uh,
Raph, that guy's using illegal stuff. He's using
I-
enhancers.
I accidentally healed him twice. I'll take the first roll, though. I don't think this guy's even been hit, though, if I'm being honest.
He has.
Okay.
He has. He took one attack. I got it.
Okay.
I put it back.
Just going to do this. Alright. Oh boy! Here we go. Reckless attack. Okay. Divine Fury. There we go.
Nice,
Some big
nice.
fucking damage.
It's fucking huge.
Making up for everyone else's low rolls from earlier.
Which barbarian runs out of health first?
We're about to find out. Trading blows. Kazu's bleeding.
Hooray.
Oh fuck.
Oh no.
Sorry, Arthanis.
Arthanis, no. I need you.
Reckless attack. Morning Star. Oh.
Fuck this guy up. Fuck him up.
Mess him up. Mess him up.
Smash his face.
Oh, he's
shit.
still not dead.
What
Plug it
the
out.
fuck?
Don't worry. Unless he gets a critical, he can't kill me in one turn. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. What the fuck?
Nalka just like fucks this guy up, and then looks up at the crowd, just goes thumbs up as they get hit.
Oh, where's the-
inside by the great
Oh.
Ah!
No.
Don't
My
miss.
god.
Don't mess. Nice.
Alright, moment of
How many
truth. Let's see if
was that
Arthanis
3
fucking dies.
successes?
I believe that's
that
2
three
for
s-
you. If you
Look
look,
at
on
that was
the,
three.
Look
the
on the
bottom
main
of the main
tab.
You need 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you look at the bottom of the main tab of your character sheet, it's got an S and an F, and you'll have filled in dots. Sorry. Gosh,
Oh, okay.
We were trying to say the same thing. Didn't mean to cut you off, Cashew.
No biggie.
The fucking suspense of waiting for the turn to flip over to Arthanis is stressing me out. Oh my god.
The
Oh.
fact that his dice color is the same as his number color too, so you can't see what
Right?
the number is.
It's so annoying.
I do the same thing. Mine's pink and pink.
No, I love it. It adds to the drama, the suspense.
You have to wait. Fucking Estrella's over there. Fuck you.
Oh
You
my
stick with
god.
this color.
It's saying
Because
on
I
your dis-
literally just took off Healing Spirit from my prepared spells because I did not think this was going to be this big of a fucking issue. So I could have been casting Healing Spirit from the fucking stands, and yet here we are. I don't
Probably for the
fucking
best
care.
that you didn't, because I don't think there's a way you could subtly do that.
I would have fucking figured it out, you know?
It's I know
Alright,
just
here we
kind of
go.
sitting here debating like, okay, how pissed are they gonna be with me if I like just hop over this and drop down to the pit?
You're not the first one to think about it. You left him 1 hit point last time, by the way.
Boom! Max damage, baby!
Oh,
As they
overkill!
just backhand the mace and his head explodes.
Fucking exceeds hit points by 20. Did 21 damage.
Fuck everything about
Fuck you, bitch!
So, question: are these barbarians someone that they would kill or leave?
At
After
this point,
taking 2 of his friends' heads, I feel like they try to kill.
That was gonna be my question. Did you?
at this
reduce?
point,
From the beginning, I
Nalka-
mean.
at this point, Nalka is too angry / blinded by their battle fugue to care about pulling punches, as we saw.
At the beginning, would you have slain them?
No, not until Arthanis started killing them, and then I'm pretty sure at that point it was gloves come off for everybody.
That's fair. Well,
Like, well, I guess we're doing it like this. And,
Okay, if you say so.
Nalka breathing like slowly steadies, and they stagger under their injuries and look over at their downed friends like, oh fuck. And does their best to stop the bleeding.
medicine check.
Yeah, this is why. Oh,
It was.
shh. Here's a question: should that be at disadvantage with
No, it isn't. But it's a 12 DC to stabilize.
blended?
So you stay. I'm working on the assumption that you were looking to stabilize Arthanis,
Yes.
and
Can I have
Kazu
that
stabilized on their own.
Hooray.
Can I
Can you
take
have-
the 15?
If it makes you happy.
Yes.
I was gonna work on the assumption that you stabilized anyways because I didn't remove that. But so number 1, you guys won the fight. For the next 2 days,
That
a
luck
small group of people in the stands translates into a massive group in the city. People follow this like trading cards at Gen Con. The battle pits are like huge. People come through the gates from other planets for this. So you guys get a +1 to charisma checks for the next 2 days due to the fact that you have at least started to make it. You've won one battle. In addition to that, you are presumably collecting your money.
Mm-hmm.
And so each of you are given 200 gold, which
Oh.
is the match bout was 600 gold. Each one of you gets 200 gold. Add it to your sheet manually, please.
Okay.
And
Wow.
then
Wowza.
some.
How much?
Go ahead.
How much trouble do we get in for killing those guys?
None. There is no punishment for killing them. They just pay you an extra 200 gold
Fair.
for not killing them. But it also removes any, you get a bigger bonus and benefit to your reputation, which I track behind the scenes. You don't get to see, for it. I mean, the crowds love it. They don't like having to, they could use them in other fights if you don't murder them.
Right. That's what I was thinking. Was like, if we keep killing people, how many enemies are we going to make with powerful people who own all these slaves?
That's a totally different thing.
Yeah.
But
We don't find out yet.
that is where we'll end the game this week, because you can't really end on a better max damage decapitating a berserker 20 damage past hit points exceeded.
Pretty fucking sweet.
Well
What a
done.
fucking baller move there, Nalka.
It was fantastic.
Make sure you add 200 gold to your sheet if you fought in the arena. I know, I mean, it's a pretty big reward, but you were 8 hit points away from
Yep. Three
death.
of the party would have died if Nalka had gone down.
And I would
And the
point out
rest of
that
us.
they did deal 19 points of damage in one hit. So
Yeah.
there was, I mean, you
When
can
I
go
s-
up against opponents that won't kill you, but given the fact that you started killing first,
Yeah, exactly. That's why Nalka was like, well, I guess fuck it. Might as well.
Yeah, we did
Don't-
the right
don't-
thing. We did the right thing.
Don't need this guy coming after us in a back alley after. Although I don't think that they had the presence of mind to put that much thought into it.
I mean, they had the presence of mind to change targets.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you guys have a good week, and that was a fun little battle arena.
Wait, and before we forget, did Arthanis get an opportunity to pick up his anal beads or no?
God
I
damn
will
it.
leave
The
that up to
fuck?
you. Well, the question is, Arthanis was probably bandaged and bleeding and drug off the field. So the question isn't did he get a chance? It's did Nauka pick them up?
No.
No.
Okay, so next session we're going shopping. Okay.
Be careful of the swords and shields and anal beads strewn across the battle pit.
We asked Giffel, hey, where's the nearest sex shop?
Yeah,
He
Tenda's
said,
not
"Get
joining
out
in
of
with that
my-
one.
Get the fuck out.
You guys have a good week.
GG everyone.
All
GG.
the damn things.
GG.
Later,
Eddie,
guys.
Eddie, will you move me to the other chat? I'm getting my coffee.
Yes, I will.
Oh, later, guys.
Later.